Hi everyone, I'm Beth from the West Dallas Public Library, and welcome to another science experiment. This week we have a 2-for-1, as there are 2 separate experiments in the packets for pickup, but they use very similar ingredients. Now included in your packets are again the dry ingredients, which the big one this week is pepper. It's just regular pepper. It's probably very similar to the pepper you and your family use at home. You also have 2 cotton swabs or Q-tips and 2 cotton balls. Now, our first experiment is called Magic Pepper, and that's the one where you'll need the pepper, dish soap, and water, and then something to put it in. I just used a regular plate. The second experiment, you will need milk, food coloring, a plate again, and dish soap. This is where you'll likely use your cotton swabs and cotton balls, dipping them in the soap, but you can watch me do it. But first, let's start with the magic pepper. Okay, our first experiment this week is magic pepper. So for this one, you'll need a plate or a bowl. I'm using a plate, so as you can see, it doesn't have to be very deep. I'm gonna pour water right on there. Right, and then we're going to pour pepper. So if you picked up a kit from the library, there is a little baggie of pepper included, or if you have pepper at home, you just want to pepper your water. All right, so let that sit. Okay, now just to show you the difference, I'm gonna put my finger in the water and see what happens. There's nothing on my finger. Here we go, and very uneventful. Okay, now I'm going to dip my finger in soap. So this is dish soap. Soap you would use to wash your dishes, and see what happens when I dunk my soapy finger in. Ready? Pretty cool. On to experiment number 2, color changing milk. Now I've got the same plate that I used for our last experiment, but this time instead of using water, I am using milk. So I'm going to pour my milk carefully. Okay, there's our milk. And now I'm taking food coloring. Now, if you remember from the last experiment we used food coloring, please remember it is permanent. You have to be very careful, because if you accidentally drip it on something, that color is not coming out. So I'm going to use all 4 colors. Red, blue, so there's our 4 colors dripped in the milk. This is where we're going to use the cotton swabs and cotton balls that were included in the packet if you picked one up this week. Obviously, if you have them at home, if you didn't pick up the packet, you don't have to use ours. But I'm using the same soap that I used from our last experiment. It's actually a little peppery, but I've got the soap on, and I'm just going to dunk it right in the middle. Ready? Away we go. And hold it there for a minute. Do you see how it's still moving? It's pretty cool. This one was really cool. If you get any cool photographs of your swirled, colorful milk, share them with me. I'd love to see them. All right, thanks for watching another science experiment with the West Dallas Public Library. I will see you in 2 weeks for a brand new experiment. Bye, everyone.